Alright, Brock for Yahweh, 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 Brock for Yahweh. All praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh, Bashem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. Salutes to you, brothers, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. And this title here, says all the people who would avoid conscription if Ww3 means UK ever has to bring it back. We just seen Donald Doom Trump, go into this mention about about Ww3. He made a statement about Ww3 when Zelensky was in there. There's been a lot more things going on with the leaders of different countries meeting Zelensky meeting Trump. You got the UK as well, which the Ww3 is a global war that will take place to end all wars, and will be will be the end of all wars. So obviously before that, we show you that the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, and all that is going to be implemented on the people, and everybody, that you're going to have to make a decision as to whether you're going to get the mark of the beast and that, which is the RFID chip. But there is going to be a war, Ww3, which what America's going to end up being the ones getting jacked up in that, because they're going to piss everybody off, which you can see that already happening. You know what I'm saying? And, even with Trump being in there right now, you can see that happening. People are getting pissed off. The UK are going to be involved in this war. I mean, the UK, they already get involved in stuff. You got the Middle East conflict, the Palestine stuff, Gaza, Palestine stuff. So they get themselves involved. Now, this report here is mentioning what you call conscriptions. All right, so this is giving breaking news updates on this state age pension update. It's probably gone up because it always does. Because what they do is your retiring age goes up when you goes up, so you have to work longer. All right, here it is. A dude is retiring and he's in his 60s, late 60s. And at that age, a lot of the people just end up dropping dead, Let's read some of this. It says, as the prospect of a major European conflict breaking out appears to be increasing, given Russia's aggression, there has been much talk about the possibility of reintroducing conscription in the UK. On the weekend, a member of the Defence Select Committee told the Express that a war between the UK and Russia would lead to great general mobilisation. So Now, one thing I gotta say, yeah, I've done videos on this in the past where we've spoken about. My brother's always talking about it. There's your man where you have to go to sign, be in the military, you know, and that's something that they do where you got some countries that already have mandatory military service. So they say all the males of a certain age, you gotta do something in the military, or you have well, what you know, all I have the drafts which they had in the UK in World War One and World War Two. So you know that's how they got down. They said, "Look, man, you gotta if you're between a certain age, you know you're gonna have to fight in the military. And obviously, if you didn't, you know there'd be certain you know penalties and that." So let's read on. It says the last time that happened was at the time of World War Two. Despite the general call-up, there were exemptions which are likely to apply in the event of another world war. Profession, age, and medical condition were all factors determining who was exempt from obligatory military service and who was not. Vote on whether Britain should have conscription if we go to war. That's another news report. And they will do it because they always done it. Okay, that's just what it is. Like we've said that there's going to be a third world war. You know, right now it's looking. You know, right now it's basically looking believable. Because at one point when you said that, people didn't want to believe it, man. They wouldn't want to believe what you're saying at all. You know, they thought it was just. But now look at now, people don't really question. People are now more worried because look at what's going on. But before it was like, come on, are you serious? The only people that probably read on stuff, you know, because all of a sudden now, that's all you're hearing. Putin, war, World War 3. So this is where things are at. That's why what does the Bible say? The day shall come that shall burn as an oven. I'm gonna get that. Let's see what else. Just people employed in key industries vital to keeping the country running would most likely be exempt from the draft. During World War II, these professions included baking, farming, medicine, coal mining, and engineering. I think there's a video on this. It says conscription in World War II initially only applied to men aged between 20 and 21. However, it was quickly expanded to include all men between the ages of 18 and 41, so that's broad. So here it is, oh yeah, it's only going to apply to them 20 and 21-year-olds. Next minute now, it's 18 to 41. That's why the scripture says, never trust thine enemy. Because you think, oh, he ain't going to do that. He said 20 to 21. That's what he said. He's a man of his word. What the scripture says, never trust thine enemy. He's not a man of his word. Okay. And this just shows you the climate, as they would say, of where we're at. It's a term that they use, the climate of things up. It shows you where things are, the times that we're in. You know, the scripture says knowing the times. You got to know the times. So the British government introduced the National Service Act in 1948 to cover conscription in peacetime. Okay, what's this? Ukraine Live. Donald Trump's White House issues major update on Russia-Ukraine peace deal. So this is breaking news as I'm reading this. Particular news website, yeah, is that they're constantly going into this sort of stuff, yeah. Breaking news and things to do with war. So that is the times that we're in. Now, let me get let's get this. Oh, actually, I think I want to get okay, that wasn't what I was thinking of, but this is one of them. Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. So knowing the time, it's a high time to wake out of sleep. You know, we got all types of chaos that is about to break out, man. You know, and we're talking about Ww3. And there's a whole bunch of chaos that's going to happen before the Ww3. Because when they Ww3, when they shoot them nukes, bro, that's it. When they shoot them nukes, man, people, that's weapons of mass destruction. And when they shoot them nukes on America, that's in the Bible known as the lake of fire. You're not going to see, the whole place is going to be burnt up. You know what I'm saying? Because knowing the time, now is a high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. And that would be a smart thing to do, knowing what's going to be taking place. You want to be on the right side of the Most High when all this is happening, because that's when mass judgment's happening. You know, you had Hurricane Katrina and all that, which was people just, there was no one to save. Or something like this is way worse than that. When mass destructions are happening, people, what the first thing they do, they go, "Oh, God save us," because that's the fear of the Lord. That's the fear of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Right, Romans 13:13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantedness, not in strife and envying. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? So you got to be a spiritual individual, man. Got to be a spiritual person. Yeah. So let's read on. 2 Peter 3:1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandments of us, the apostles of the Lord and Saviour. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. And these scriptures cover the majority of the people on the planet, because there's going to be a remnant of individuals saved. There'll be a small number of people that are going to be saved from this. Let's do this. Should have something up on it already. From this Ww3, let's get this. From this mass destruction. So here you have, you type in Ww3, and this is the pictures that come up. We didn't put this together or nothing like that. This is what it is. The vision is yet for an appointed time. So this is what we're telling you, this is the vision. Is that America is going to be destroyed, and there's going to be a third world war with nukes traded across this planet Earth. Now, a lot of people they were killed in those wars, man. And, the horrors of the war, the shell shock, and, people with World War One, and people were jacked up, man. Psychological, people just, like, jacked up, man, So I've just done enough in that. What I'm going to do, let's click this, because it's live, right? Okay, I don't know who said this. Trump's policy on Ukraine is a disaster. Person Neville Chamberlain, and as sinister as the ... Why should the invaders gain? Doesn't give them an incentive to stop. Appeasement doesn't work. It led to World War II. So people are not happy with this Trump. US and Ukraine officials. Okay, this was Ukraine risk to deploy NATO troops without US. So all this talk of this war and this is what we're saying. The thing is, yeah, you got this Ukraine Russia thing and all that, right? But Russia's just a major player in this war. Now you got that thing going on over there in the Middle East. You got that Middle Eastern conflict. And when anything happens with that, those, pretty much the small acts, basically give those England and America no choice. And straight away they back them people over there anyway. So when they drag your ass to war, it's on. And there was a lot of, before this kind of Russia-Ukraine thing, everyone talking about this. Before it was all in the mainstream media and that, yeah. We had the whole thing going on with pipelines, Russia, Putin, pipelines and stuff, things of that nature. Now, when we was telling people that at that time, and before that time as well, that's when you get people going, oh, I don't know, this is far-fetched. But there was a lot of, back and forth about pipelines and because remember you got BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China. They're doing their trades and that, their deals. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't it pretty much I think we had a problem with that. Trump when they're not buying American goods and all this. So he's stepping in there, but he's pissing everybody off. So you can see how everybody's got a problem with America through this dude Trump. He said, "These shall hate the whore and burn her with fire." Let me get that. Okay, Revelation 17:12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power of kings 1 hour with the beast. These of one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. So, when the Lord comes, Yahushai, one the world calls Jesus Christ, in the ships, in the chariots, and the so-called UFOs, yeah, to deliver and beam up the children of Israel. The NATO NATO and that, yeah, we're gonna be trying to fight against the Lord Yahushai, which is prophecy, which is gonna happen. So that's how we know, that this system, beast system that we're in, is against the Yahushai, the Most High, His Son, and the saints. So we're pretty much waiting for Yahweh to bring him down, establish his kingdom on planet Earth. It says, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. They that are with him are caught, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Yeah, that's the America. It's its own empire within itself. The American Empire, the biggest melting pot on the planet. Where peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues are. The 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So Europe, NATO, are going to turn on America, and they already don't like us. And that's through what? Through policies, politics, that's what it's called, geopolitics. Now they got this Trump in there. That's what you're seeing right now. So, pretty much, yeah, this is proving what's going to be going on. Let's go back here. So, he's pissing people. Trump's pissing people off. As we see, I'm gonna read all this. I'm just, so so wait there. Let's Starmer has been vocal in his criticism of Putin, accusing the president of stalling on peace negotiations. Over the weekend, he stated that Putin was dragging his feet and agreeing to a ceasefire. There's a scripture on that piece where it talks about they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them. So now the one, I tell you, them small hats, they're really about that war big time, Let's see what this says, because this is just, you got wars and rumors of wars, right? So Starmer has continued to urge Putin to stop playing games or face harsher economic consequences. He has also been instrumental in forming what he calls a coalition of the willing, which includes European nations, NATO, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all aiming to ensure that any peace deal includes meaningful security guarantees for Ukraine. The British Prime Minister has pledged that the UK is prepared to put boots on the ground and provide air cover in Ukraine if necessary to deter further Russian aggression. Now, with all these types of wars, right, like what you happened in World War I and World War II, was that you had a situation by where they made a pact where they made a pact because of World War One, World War Two, where they said if one country gets bombed in Europe, we all come to each other's defense. Now a lot of those countries were all just jumping back at different sides. 1 minute France would be with this country, next minute they're not, next minute they're fighting them. And that was the truth. Now, one thing we do know is England are going to turn on America. You know? So there's going to be a lot going on. Matter of fact, all of Europe are going to end up shooting nukes. NATO are going to end up shooting nukes in America. So something's going to go down. All right. Okay, there it is. Let's go back here. For the Most High, Revelation 17:17, for the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Let's get this. Let's go back to Peter's, yeah. So we read here 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that they shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. And we're in that time right now where people are talking smack and not like you. When it comes to if there's going to be a World War III, just based off different news reports and things that are happening. A lot of yous ain't saying that anymore, man. And that was pretty much what I was going into with this, and the fact that they're talking about these conscriptions. So I didn't read the whole thing, but I read read a bit of it. That they're talking about all the exemptions, but remember, 18 to 30, 41, most people had to go between the age to fight. And they will be doing that again. In these times to come, man. So, pretty much that was the lesson. I wanted to just bring that out. I might read some more of that, but that was the whole point of it. Let's go back one a bit. Oh, it's gone to a different one.